morning. Here we go.
As the wind blows, I let go. As the wind blows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
Let's sing that again.
As the wind blows, I let go. As the wind blows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
As the river flows,
as the river flows, I let go. As the river flows, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
As the leaves fall,
as the leaves fall, I let go. As the leaves fall, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
We'll play one now. Why don't you stand up and we'll sing the rest of this together. Let's do As the Sun Shines.
As the sun shines, I let go. As the sun shines, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
As I breathe in.
As I breathe in, I let go. As I breathe out, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
Let's sing that one again. Let's do that one a little quieter, though. Here we go.
As I breathe in, I let go. As I breathe out, I let go. Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
A little louder, let go.
Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God.
Last time, a little louder.
Let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome to Unity. And Dennis Ryan will be right up.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity Church in Albany, and a good welcome to you streaming us on our YouTube channel as well. My name is Dennis Ryan. I'm the leader of the prayer team here at Unity Church in Albany, and I have a few announcements. Are there any prayer chaplains here at this service? Apparently there's only one. The flowers are from Pete Kioski because he loves unity. We're proud to say that today we welcome Jana Stanfield. Our guest speaker and musician for our 9 and 11 o'clock services. Following the second service, Jana will present an improv play shop, not a workshop, from 1 to 3 in the garden room. Now, there's one thing I learned at a very young age. It is that humor opens a direct path to your spirit, to your divine self. You were in for a treat today. Membership 101 class with Reverend Crystal starts today at 1 p.m. in the library. It's time again for Prosperity Plus 3. Are you ready to create a crystal clear vision for the life you would love living? A vision that includes your health, your relationships, your career, and including your finances. As a church community, together, we will embark on a 7-week experiment for a new way of living in a program called Prosperity Plus 3, Living Full Spectrum Wealth. This program is a catalyst to learn a proven method to create new financial energy and resources, attract more abundance effortlessly, discover available wealth that you don't even know you have, release your financial blocks, and embrace a life of more ease and flow. Uncover your hidden assets and create the life of your dreams. The course begins on Monday, October 14th, 7:15 to 8:45 p.m. To sign up for this life-changing Prosperity Plus program, sign up in the lobby after church. Unity's Fall Cleanup Day is Saturday, the 19th of October. Come join us October 20th as we discern Unity in Albany's values. This will take place from 1 to 3 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Do you feel moved to be of service? Prior to that values discernment, we will have our annual service fair from noon to 1 downstairs in the fellowship hall. See how your talents can be best used in service to our community. Our ministry operates from your generous service. Volunteers are currently urged to contact Terry Bailey if you wish to serve in the audio video unit, or Youth and Family Ministries, Trudy Ellis, who is always here at the 11 o'clock service. On October 26th, the Unity Fall Coffee House is 7 to 9:30. Sign up at 6 p.m. in the fellowship hall. Suggested donation is $5, including refreshments. Children under 12 free. Further info, contact John Reith or Gary Alaco. News from the board. It's time to let the board know how you feel about Unity Church. Our biannual church survey is available online. There is a link available to everyone, and there are paper copies available in the Bradford Street lobby. For more information about our events, check our bulletin, our calendar of events. Our calendar of events is also found on the bulletin board over the water fountain. Our Facebook page, our Twitter profile, our YouTube channel, and unityalbany.org. Okay, please join me in affirming the mission statement for Unity Church in Albany. The mission of Unity Church in Albany is to awaken to and embrace the divine essence of all beings through prayer and service. And affirm our vision statement. We celebrate oneness with spirit and the divine nature of all. Now I invite you to close your eyes for a moment. Center yourselves. And remember, we do not come here because this building is sacred. This building is sacred because we come here. Silently affirm along with me. My mind is one with the mind of God. With godlike thought, I think a godlike world into being. I send forth thoughts, deeds, and gifts of good. And good returns to me in overflowing measure. Last but not least, the daily word for Sunday, October 6th, is spiritual being. Affirm along with me, I am a living expression of God. In her classic book, Lessons in Truth, H. Emily Cady wrote, I am spirit, perfect, holy, harmonious. Spirit can be defined as the invisible life and intelligence underlying all physical things. That means I am much more than my body, my thoughts, and my emotions. I am a living expression of God. As I grow in spiritual understanding, my life reflects my true nature more and more clearly. I know wholeness even when my body is experiencing illness. I see abundance even when outer circumstances indicate lack. I embrace possibilities for good even when my limited awareness cannot yet see the good. I live my human experience as a true spiritual being that I am. And from Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, so God created humankind in his image. In the image of God, he created them.
I thought it was time to do a song, maybe. If someone points my direction, I just get up. Good morning, everybody.
Song, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me tell you who this woman is.
Okay.
This energetic woman who had a 2-hour concert until wee hours of the morning and is like popping up here today with an enthusiasm that I'm trying to grab hold of because I'm a little sleepy myself.
You didn't see me at 7 a.m. this morning going, really?
Should I really commit to 9 a.m.? I am on. There. Thank you, Terry. And so the woman who just popped up here is a fantastic, fantastic lady, humorous, spiritual woman. I think I'm supposed to read this. Our special guest today is an internationally known, award-winning recording artist, speaker, and multi-platinum, 5 million selling songwriter. Yeah, well, woo! And so in parentheses it says she wants me to tell you that unfortunately that's 5 million copies sold, not $5 million. But we aren't affirming that here, are we not? We are affirming that her millions are at hand, right here, right now, flowing abundantly to you. Yeah. And so as a performer, Jana received standing ovations from Nashville Grand Ole Opry to the New York Carnegie Hall. She makes her living doing keynote concerts, doing guest musicians and speakers like she's doing right now, and like we're about to experience. And as the co-founder of Together We Can Change the World, she's traveled the world for 10 years, helping young girls get an education and leading what she calls overseas voluntour trips. Voluntour, T-O-U-R. As a cancer survivor, you might relate to the title of one of her CDs. It's called I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. Please give me a hearty welcome. Join me in giving Jana Stanfield a hearty welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is where Born for Greatness goes, right? Sing-along song. I would like my friend Phyllis Pulver to come up here, who is very familiar with this place because she was music director here for many years. This song is easy to sing. You don't even need a slide. You can just follow along by repeat after me. Or as we would say at muscular dystrophy camp, where I've worked with the kids buzzing around in their wheelchairs. This is a repeat song. Say and do as we do. Say and do as we do. Okay, so you can do, you sing with Phyllis and I'll sing with me. Look into a child's eyes.
Look into a child's eyes.
Tell me what you see.
Tell me what you see.
Reflections of the hopes and dreams.
Reflections of the hopes and dreams.
Of what we're here to be.
What we're here to be.
We are born for greatness.
Born for greatness.
Everyday greatness.
Everyday greatness.
Born for greatness.
Born for greatness.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It isn't just the righteous stuff.
It isn't just the righteous stuff.
For all the world to see.
For all the world to see.
We do great things every day.
We do great things every day.
Quietly.
Quietly.
We are born for greatness.
Born for greatness.
Everyday greatness.
Everyday greatness.
Born for greatness.
Born for greatness.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Being a world traveler, this verse has a greater meaning for me than only our country, but all around the world. There's a soul in every one of us,
A soul in every one of us.
born in every neighborhood,
Born in every neighborhood.
and I believe with all my heart,
I believe with all my heart.
each soul is good, each soul is good. We are born for greatness.
Born for greatness.
Everyday greatness, everyday greatness, born for greatness, born for greatness, every day, every day, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, good. You know, I know you may not recognize some of these songs, but I'm hoping you'll use some of these songs because I wrote them for my own Unity Church in Nashville as soon as I discovered it when I was 28 years old. And these songs, for me, they just put more good out into the world. So if you choose any of my songs, I'd be really happy and let them keep being sung here.
We've been doing it for over a month now.
I'm so glad. Awesome.
Your name has been,
Awesome.
I think you're going to miss your name once you leave, so you're going to have to continue doing that.
Good. Because I'm coming back.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
We're threatening an annual event.
All right then. So, this is Unity Church in Albany, where we love to affirm that this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. This truly is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And do we have anyone here for the very first time? Please make yourself known so that we can give you a gift. Usually that gets hands going up when we say we can give you a gift. We know you two, so especially Diane, Miss Abundancy herself is going for the candles. Well, so welcome, welcome, welcome. So I don't know if you can smell it, but definitely once you open some of these doors, breakfast is being made for us at this very moment.
Really?
So please, yeah. Even though I ate a little pork, I usually don't. There's bacon and sausage and scrambled eggs happening downstairs and a whole cacophony of just wonderfulness. And then after that, we have lunch. Wow. I know. So Kevin's in the house. So yay, Kevin Helm.
Wow.
Along with his sous chef, Donna, who's also downstairs. Yeah, I know. We are so blessed here, aren't we? Yes, we are. And so let us say our statement of oneness. The power of Christ's love now releases me from any sense of separation from spirit or others. There is only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe. That one is God, the good, omnipotent. And so it is. And so as Dennis said, we have a plethora of prayer chaplains. Also know that as the prayer team lead, Dennis collects all of your prayer request forms. You have a number of different options and colors in front of you in your pew holder. Take one, take two. You're welcome to leave your prayer request in the wooden answer box on the wooden table in the Bradford Street area. Or you're welcome to call us or email us. In your bulletin, you have that information, and in the information sheet in our pew holder, you'll also find the same information. So with that, let us just breathe in deep. Let us release and let go as we start this time of meditation in song.
Have you ever watched a tiny baby sleep? Seem just how quiet you could keep. I believe when babies sleep, they are rocked in the arms. Sing it with me if you like to sing. Rocked in the arms, rocked in the arms of God. Let's sing that one more time before the meditation. Rocked in the arms, rocked in the arms, rocked in the arms of God. And now prepare yourself for meditation.
Allow yourself to float away, still in the imagery of being wrapped in the arms of God. Allowing our sweet parent, Mother, Father, God, to just embrace us. And while you're feeling that embrace all around you, just release. Let go. Let any challenges, anxieties of the day, of the weekend, the upcoming week just melt away as you feel the loving embrace of our Mother, Father, God. And if your arms are crossed, uncross them. If your hands are clasped together, unless they're in a mudra, just release them. Don't allow any blocks or hindrances to the feeling, the sweet, sweet feeling of being held in this embrace. I want you to, as you're being held, delight in the breath that you're taking. Concentrate on your nostrils just inside. And as you inhale, feel life move in and through you, down your throat, through your body. And as you exhale, just release and move more into that embrace, into that peace of God, to that love of God. And as you exhale, feel yourself even becoming lighter, more buoyant. In this present moment, just delight in the breath of life coming in, and the breath of life of coming out in the silence. So still in the rapture of the loving presence of God, feeling the embrace, the delight of your breath going in and out. Rapture of love moving you, stirring you back to this present moment. Feel that energy coming up your legs. Feel the ground underneath your feet. Feel Gaia, the energy of Mother Earth coming up, grounding you into this present moment, bringing you back. You're invited to wiggle your toes, move your legs just ever so slightly, gently bringing your consciousness back into this present moment, feeling that energy move up, still breathing in the divine, feeling the divine all around you, embracing you. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling the breath that you breathe in your diaphragm, in your lungs, and as you breathe it out, feeling the warmth come in, up, and through your mouth. Conscious of your torso. You're invited to just move your shoulders ever so slightly. Moving your arms, your fingers, bringing you back into this present moment. And you're invited to just move your neck, move your head from side to side. And when you are ready, still wrapped in the loving embrace of God, open your eyes.
Have you ever felt like hope was almost gone and it didn't have the strength to carry on? It's times like these we know that we are rocked in the arms. You can sing it with us. Rocked in the arms, rocked in the arms of God. Rocked in the arms, this is the last time. Rocked in the arms, rocked in the arms of God. Oh, that was nice. Let's just keep that sweet energy just like this. Oh, I'm so happy to be with you this morning for a lot of reasons. I love this size of building and this size of church community. What it reminds me of is when I first went to a 12-step meeting for adult children of alcoholics. They held it at this place called the Unity Church, and I'd never heard of that, but I just had to go to this meeting because you know, when I write these songs like, did you ever feel like hope was almost gone and you didn't have the strength to carry on? I have experienced anxiety and depression over the years. I like to say I dance with it instead of saying I struggle with depression or I struggle with anxiety. I mean, there's no need to struggle. I dance. We can dance. We can dance with it. It's there. It comes and goes. It's not regular. It's, for me, fortunately, not debilitating. And I've been telling Phyllis and Avis what it was like inside me before I learned so many things to help. It was like, you know how a boxer dog is they just shake. They're just nervous dogs. In a way, my insides were a little bit like that sometimes, just nervous. And when it would happened the most is when I first woke up in the morning. It was like having a pack of vultures hanging out on the end of the bed, waiting, smoking cigarettes, just looking at me. And as soon as my mind, that second when you're kind of between asleep and awake, and you're like, just like for me this morning, it was like, oh, is this the day I can sleep in? Why is my alarm going off now? Oh, that's right. Well, that would be the second that the vultures are like, all right, she's up, let's get her. Let's get her. All those negative thoughts, all those what ifs. And why did you do that? Why did you do that? Look what you did yesterday. You thought you had a good day, but I remember this. How could my mind remember something I couldn't remember at night about that I'd done the day before? That, it's one of the little things you wish you could have done better. And as a speaker, I would be doing these keynotes at a big conference, and everyone gets an evaluation sheet on which they can write whatever they didn't like, with no need to write what they did. And then it always seems like a good idea to give those to me. I do try not to read them. I used to have a wonderful person similar to Phyllis, a person who had a left brain. The left one is the one that's organized. A person who had a left brain that was not like mine, which mine is atrophied from lack of use. It's there. I know we're not supposed to say negative things about ourselves, but it's just a joke. Kind of. Where was I going with that to talk about the left brain? What were we talking about? Yeah, brain being atrophied from lack of use. Well, I was fortunate in prior years when I was doing all those keynote concerts all over the place and was really busy. I had a person like Phyllis who could read the sheets and then just let me know anything I needed to know in a kind way, like, hey, Jana, next time you speak at a church, how about not saying bad things about yourself, okay? Because, we're trying not to do that. And that's not a good thing to model for everyone. Well, hey, we're all imperfect. And you know me, I believe that we can be great without being perfect. And what's great about finally turning 60, I had no idea. You've got 20 more years to wait for this, but it is going to be so good when it comes. It's like you turn 60 and you just don't give a It's so awesome. You don't give a about your stuff. You don't give a about what people think. You don't give a that you've got flaws. You don't give a about anything that would hold you back from just being who you are and letting it be like this. Look, I'm only guessing that. Okay, and you're going to have to tell me where I was going in just a second, because this is a rabbit trail. Who's the person that donated these flowers? And did they come out of your garden? Different Pete, did they come out of Pete's garden? There's a difference between a perfect flower arrangement from a florist and flowers picked with love for us, that were grown with love and enjoyed with love, that we can enjoy with love. I see this is how we are. This is each one of us. We're a garden of delights, each one of us, that God has grown with love. And that God offers up. Look, this is Phyllis. Look, this is my Phyllis. This is my crystal. this is my Terry. Remind me your name. We met momentarily. Michael. This is my Michael. This is my Michael. Look at all these beautiful things. Even this flower that's tipped over, it's still so beautiful. Look how beautiful my Michael is. I believe we are God's gift to the world. And then we think we're supposed to look like something from a florist. Instead of saying, God is my florist, this is what God wanted me to be. Why can't we call this beautiful? Why can't we call ourselves beautiful? Even with our broken stems, it's still beautiful, still shining for all the world to see. Was it you who asked for the song Small Star Shines in the Darkness? There's a beautiful song that I couldn't sing last night, but it says, even a small star shines in the darkness for someone somewhere to see. It lights the way for those in the distance. That's what our courage means to me. Look, God even lets us rearrange, and it's still beautiful. I am being myself this morning, just being in the moment, and God made me loving that. If you want to come to improv this afternoon, we'll be playing with just living in the moment and being beautiful, our beautiful broken stemmed selves still shining for all the earth. I believe a star is a bright light shining for all it's worth. We are all stars in God's sky. You can probably tell I like to play with different images of God. So, some people like me, when we were little, we personified God like an old man in the clouds or something like that. And then I began playing with, God could be female. And then realizing, well, God is too big for any definition of based on our humanness. We may be created in God's image, but we always try to create God in our image. I like to play with the images. My favorite image right now is that it starts with this, that God is the ocean, and each one of us is a drop of water. That soul, that spirit inside each one of us is a drop of water from God's ocean. A drop of water. Some of us are raindrops. Some of us are snow. Some of us are hail. But we're all drops of water from the ocean of God's love. Now, my favorite image that I've been playing with lately is that we are water balloons with this very thin membrane called skin. We are water balloons in the river of God. We are water balloons floating along with this little membrane we're so attached to, as this is me and this is you. But it's all the same water. And we're surrounded by this water. I love that image. I'm a person who likes to write my images into songs sometimes so that I can help myself be brave. Because if you hear my song called "What Would I Do Today If I Were Brave?" you might think, oh, she must be such a brave person. But the reality is that I write these songs so that I can stay brave because I have to hear them all the time. I'm wondering if you know where that spare battery is. We had a spare battery here, and I'm so glad that we can be excellent without being perfect. He's going to go get the spare battery, and hey, I barely even need it, huh? I love to be in the moment, and this is in the moment, just playing with whatever comes, dancing with whatever comes as it is, not wishing it would be different. That's my practice. There's so many wonderful practices in unity, and what I love about this church, it reminds me of not my unity church that I went to because it was kind of bigger than this, but you know what this reminds me of? My 12-step groups that met at our unity church. Because our 12-step groups were just us. The people who came were the 12-step group. The building was the container we get to meet in for our community. And our community of our 12-step meetings, you know, one person brought coffee and one person did this and did that, and we had a little book, and one person would be the person to be the leader that month and would open up the book and read what we're supposed to read, and then we have our meeting where we share from the heart and we listen to experience strength and hope from others. And so I was going to that unity church for that experience, strength, and hope in my 12-step meetings. And then I got to go on Sundays and get all this music and be so uplifted and be with a community of others who believe the same way, that we are born with this beautiful soul. I've always believed that I had this soul inside me that was always going, hello, Jana, could we work together here? Hello, Jana. I know you like watching Oprah to get the answers to your life, and I know you like reading all those books from Unity, but hello, could we chat? Could we chat? I was one of those people that had a hard time being quiet long enough to hear. And that's okay. I have failed at meditation in giant marble pyramids where people are happily meditating. And my mind is going, how much longer, how much longer, how much longer, how much longer? Thank goodness there's an app for that. Seriously, my Headspace app, a guy teaches you meditation in a meditative voice, and it counts as meditation while he's talking to you. Because he's teaching you, and then the spaces between his sentences get longer and longer until you go, is it over? I was meditating. Oh my gosh, that's what it is. It's like that thing between wake and sleep, but no vultures. And those 12-step meetings and my Unity Church helped me so much. I'm going to add one more thing. They helped me get the courage to go to a psychiatrist. I was so afraid that if I ever took medication to help my mind, it would mean I was broken. That something was so wrong with me that I'm broken, and I just couldn't face that. So I suffered. I went to 12-step meetings several a week. I read the books. I came to church. did all the things you're supposed to do, but it was still there for years. Because I was afraid to let someone help me. What would I do if I knew I could not fail? If I believed would the wind always fill up my sail? How far would I go? What could I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. And I do lose my way, but what step would I take today if I were brave? I want you to be thinking about something good you could do for your mental health, your spiritual health, or your physical health, and it could be the same thing for all three. As we sing, what would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream or secretly fear? What would you ask if you knew you could have anything? Like the mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed, are there miracles in you and me? You know there are. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where true believers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? Let's sing it one more time. What will I do today? I am brave. 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 You have no idea how scary it was for me to tell you what I just told you. But this is new for me as I realize that we need to talk about mental health more, and that what we do for our mental health and our spiritual health are the same things. They're the same things. Now, you guys probably heard that we laughed a lot last night and that she's really funny. It's like, well, I didn't notice that. So I have said the word psychiatrist. I want to tell you how I got there briefly before I do the last song. I was at the gynecologist, and I was going through menopause. I'm Jana 6.0 now, 60. So we're past that. Whatever version you are, you just take your age and put a decimal in the middle. So that's the version you are. That's your latest upgrade. I go to Jana 6.1 in November. Yeah. But remember to offload all that that old software that is no longer serving you. You got to offload it. So I said to my gynecologist, okay, I'm starting to go through menopause, and I'm really afraid that if my hormones change, my skin is just going to suddenly fit like a baggy old pair of pajamas. And I know that skin is soul pajamas, but I didn't want it to look like soul pajamas because, I was in my 40s. My ego was a lot stronger then, a lot more powerful, a lot more running the show then, not as much as now, because you get free of a lot of that when you turn 60, don't you? It's awesome. And so I said to my gynecologist, have you got anything? Can you give me anything for that? I was worried about my skin, right? I was worried about my looks. I don't mind asking about something for my skin and my looks, but we couldn't ask for anything about my thinking, about my mind, about my mental health. That might mean something's wrong. And here's what my gynecologist said. She said, I know what you mean. She said, I wish. She said, I was leaning over. I had my head turned over, blow drying my hair recently. And she said, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the full-length mirror. And she said, have you ever seen your face upside down? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And she said, if there were something, I would be taking it. And I would give it to everyone. She said, in fact, I was talking to my psychiatrist about things like this. You, my wonderful, funny, relatable OBGYN, you have a psychiatrist. And you can say the word out loud. You can say, my psychiatrist, with that much ownership, you can do that. And I talked to her about it. She said, would you like to see my psychiatrist? So maybe I'm the one that says to you, I have a psychiatrist, and they're wonderful people. And I believe God sent them too. All right, we're going to end with one video. And yeah, you might say, gosh, Jana, she's kind of random instead of linear. It's true. It's true, it's true. It's true, it's true. But I hope that this morning, including in this last song, you're going to hear, see, experience something that you needed to hear, see, or experience. That there's a lesson in this that you needed this morning. And as if this is not enough to remind us how beautifully and wonderfully made we are, I want you to see some life-changing difference makers. Especially in the very beginning of this video, you're going to see a little girl. And she's lying on the floor, and she's between two little boys. And I want you to notice, it's a very brief shot, but I want you to notice how wonderfully she's made. And because I got to experience her, she goes with me where I go. And as you look at her and the other children in this video, you'll see they're life changers. They're difference makers. They are just as they're meant to be. They're as unique as you and me. And nothing is holding them back from making a difference in the world and being all they're here to be. Here we go. This is Together We Can Change the World. This was our very How can I even try to explain what I've seen? The little kid's lying on the floor, there she is, like in some bad dream. Some couldn't move their limbs at all, but one was trying to feed the little boy lying next to her. It helped me to see that we're all in this together, living right now. Let's try and make it better for each other somehow. No one should go hungry, everyone should feel loved. We're all in this together, every one of us. I still know these kids, and I love these kids. Look at this little guy, so cute. Watch these two. Since I walked away from the kids that day, through the bustling streets, I look a little deeper at every stranger I meet. I see much more in woman than I used to do. You smile just like me, I hurt just like you, and we're all in this together, living right now. Let's try and make it better for each other somehow. No one should go hungry, everyone should feel loved. We're all in this together, every one of us. All in this together, every one of us, every one of God's children, uniquely and beautifully made. There is no broken. We all are exactly as we're meant to be, and brave enough to ask for help when we need it, because we're all in this together. We're all in this together.
My name is.
We're all in this together, so let's do all we can.
I can change the world. I can change the world. My name is Christina. My name is Jaya.
Bring the child out in all of us.
We are all in this together.
Jana Stanfield, everyone. Let's give her another great big. Thank you so very much. All right. And so, now is our time for our offering. I invite you to take your offering. You know, I like to put it to my heart. Other Unity churches, left hand down, right hand up, giving and receiving. And let us say our offertory statement together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies
All that I give and all that I receive.
We are blessed to know that Spirit is our source. Thank you, Father, Mother, God. And so it is. Amen.
I have more than enough of all that I need to do all I can do, be all I can be as I go through this day. This is my creed. I have more than enough of all that I need. I have more than enough of all that I need. Hey, na, 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 I have more than enough. Hey, na, 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 I am more than enough. Hey, na, 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 I have more than enough. Hey, na, 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 I am more than enough. I have more than enough of all that I need to do all I can do, to be all I can be as I go through this day. This is my creed. I have more than enough. of all that I need. I have more than enough of all that I need. Hey, na, 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 I have more than enough. Hey, na, 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 I am more than enough. I am. Hey, na, 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 I have more than enough. Hey, na, 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 I am more than enough. Sing it one more time softly. I'm going to sing it to you. You just take it in. I have more than enough of all that I need to do all I can do, be all I can be as I go through this day. This is my creed. I have more than enough of all that I need. I am more than enough of all that I need.
I believe that we will be placing that song on our roster as well, Reverend Roger. And so, ushers, please come up. And you know what we do? We raise the chi, the energy level, the love level as we join in our offertory statement or add into our blessing of our offering together. We thank you, Mother, Father God, for this unending good, this abundance that is more than enough coming through each and every one of you as you bless this ministry with your tithes of joy, tithes of talent, tithes of your blessings. And so we just thank God for the overflowing cornucopia that is moving forward for each and every one of us. It is so hot, even the alarms are going off at this point in time. Thank you so very much for the unending good flowing forth to meet all of our needs. Amen.
Okay. Just to let you know, this evening at 6, we'll be doing our one-song service with a theme of the Divine Mother. Our Hindu friends are celebrating 9 days of that this week, called Navaratri. So join us if you're available and have time. Are we ready to do our closing song? Let's stand, join hands.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give all my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision. Right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. Once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. change my mind. God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision.